A war that spans the stars, a secret that could end empires, and a betrayal that cuts deeper than any blade. If you're ready for interstellar battles, shocking twists, and a story that will keep you hooked until the very end, smash like and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of Starlight Treason. Chapter 1: The War Above the Orion Expanse burned. Starships clashed in the void, lasers streaking across black skies, entire fleets dying in silence. Commander Alyx Kael watched from the bridge of the Vanguard, humanity's most advanced dreadnought. Her jaw was clenched, her eyes cold. The war against the Dominion had dragged on for decades, but now, victory was finally within reach. One last mission, one last strike, or so she thought. Chapter 2: The crew on board the Vanguard was a crew forged in fire. Draven Holt, a decorated pilot, Alyx's oldest friend, who'd saved her life more than once. Cerise Vale, the ship's intelligence officer, cunning, always 3 steps ahead. Joran Vale, a mercenary captain forced into service, dangerous but loyal to credits, not causes. Alyx Kael, Alyx's younger sister, brilliant strategist, the only family she had left. They were united by duty, or so Alyx believed. Chapter 3: The mission. Admiral transmissions came through. Commander Kael, the Dominion flagship, Oblivion, is exposed near the Carthos Rift. Destroy it, and the war ends. Simple, direct, suicidal. Alyx turned to her crew. We take the shot. No hesitation. They nodded, but behind their eyes, doubts flickered. Chapter 4: Whispers in the dark. That night, Cerise met Joran in the lower decks. She doesn't see it, Cerise whispered. The war isn't meant to end. The Admiralty feeds us scraps while they profit. Joran smirked. And you have a better offer. Cerise slid a data ship across the table. From the Dominion, double the credits. Freedom, too. All we have to do is make sure Alyx fails. Joran pocketed the chip. Betrayal it is. Chapter 5: Blood in the Rift. The Vanguard entered the Carthos Rift. Gravity storms tore at the ship. Dominion drones swarmed like hornets. Shields failing. Alyra shouted. Stay the course. Alyx barked. Through chaos and fire, Draven piloted like a god, threading them between asteroids and plasma bursts. They reached visual of the Oblivion, but just as Alyx gave the order to fire, the weapons went dead. System offline, Cerise reported with perfect calm. A trap. Chapter 6: The Betrayal. Revealed Dominion cruisers decloaked, surrounding the Vanguard. How did they? Alyx began, but then she saw it. Cerise smirked. Joran's cold stare. Her voice cracked with fury. Cerise stepped forward. The war is a lie, Alyx. Better to sell you out than keep bleeding for nothing. Joran added, nothing personal, Commander. Just business. Draven looked between them, torn. Alyra's face went pale. Alyx's world collapsed. And then the Oblivion opened fire. Chapter 7: Fire and Ash. The blast tore through the Vanguard. Consoles exploded. Crew screamed. Alyx was thrown across the deck, blood filling her vision. Evacuate, she roared, but escape pods were already sealed. Cerise had locked them down. This is the end, Cerise said softly, for you. She pressed a button, sending half the ship to the void. Hundreds of Alyx's crew vanished into blackness. Draven grabbed Alyx, dragging her to a service hatch. We're not done yet. Chapter 8: The Oath of Survival. They escaped in a crippled shuttle, drifting through the rift as the Vanguard burned behind them. Alyra sobbed, fist clenched. Cerise killed them all. She killed our people. Alyx's face hardened. Pain twisted into rage. No, she said. This isn't the end. This is war. She looked at Draven, then at her sister. Well, hunt them. Every traitor, every Dominion snake. Well, burn their empire to ash. And in the distance, the Oblivion loomed, its shadow blotting out the stars. The war wasn't over. It had just begun. Chapter 9: Ashes of Loyalty. The shuttle drifted for hours through the rift. Systems flickered, oxygen thinned. Draven's hand shook on the controls. We won't make it far, he muttered. Alyra's voice was sharp. We don't need far. Just enough to regroup, to strike back. But Alyx said nothing. She stared out at the void, her heart burning with grief. Every face lost aboard the Vanguard haunted her. Cerise's smirk replayed in her mind. Oh, kill her, Alyx whispered. Even if it means burning the stars themselves. Chapter 10: Ghost Fleet. A distress beacon pinged. Not Dominion. Not human. Something older. The shuttle drifted toward a derelict station hidden in the rift. Inside were ships, forgotten war machines from the first expansion. Rusted but massive. Alyra's eyes widened. A ghost fleet, Alyx. With this we could fight back. Alyx gripped the railing. Then we'll raise it from the dead. For weeks, they scavenged, repaired, and rewired. Draven piloted drones, Alyra hacked systems older than empires. And Alyx, through sheer will, forged a new fleet out of bones. The galaxy would soon remember her name. Chapter 11, The Price of War. But whispers spread. The Dominion heard, and so did Cerise. She sent messages across encrypted channels. Alyx Kael lives. She's building something in the rift. The Admiralty, furious that Alyx had died as planned, placed a bounty on her head. Now, both sides hunted her. Draven clenched his fists. We're surrounded. Alyx. We can't fight the whole galaxy. But Alyx's eyes blazed. We don't fight for the galaxy. We fight for vengeance. Chapter 12, Reunion of Traitors. The trap was sprung at Erebos Station. The Vanguard's betrayers, Cerise and Joran, waited with Dominion forces, confident Alyx would walk into her doom. But Alyx came not with a shuttle. She came with the Ghost Fleet, engines roaring, cannons blazing. Battle erupted. Dominion warships fell in fire. Mercenary craft scattered. Alyx's fleet tore through them like wolves among sheep. On the station's command deck, Alyx faced Cerise at last. You should have stayed dead, Cerise spat. You should have stayed loyal, Alyx growled. Chapter 13, Sisters shadow. As they fought, Cerise revealed the final twist. It wasn't my betrayal alone, Alyx. It was Alyra's. Alyx froze. You're lying? Cerise smirked. Who do you think gave me access to the Vanguard systems? Who unlocked the escape pods before we left? She sold you out first. Alyx's mind reeled. She turned to her sister. Alyra's silence was answer enough. Why? Alyx's voice cracked. Alyra's eyes filled with tears. Because you never let me lead. You never trusted me. To the Admiralty, am worth more alive than you. I wanted more than your shadow. The knife of betrayal cut deeper than any Dominion blade. Chapter 14, Fire and blood. Rage consumed Alyx. She struck Cerise down in a storm of fury, her blade cutting through armor, bone, and breath. Cerise's body crumpled, lifeless at last. Then Alyx turned to Alyra. You were my blood, she whispered. Alyra's hands shook. Sister, please. But Alyx's heart was ash. She didn't strike her down, but she locked her in the station's core. As the battle raged, she set the reactors to overload. Live with your betrayal, Alyx said coldly. Die with it too. Chapter 15, Inferno among stars. The Erebos station exploded in a supernova fire. Dominion fleet shattered, the Ghost Fleet torn apart. Alyx's ship barely escaped, Draven wounded, half her allies gone. She watched the flames consume everything, her enemies, her sister, her past. It's over, Draven gasped, but Alyx shook her head. No. This is just the first step. Chapter 16, The Throne of Treason. Months later, whispers spread through the galaxy. A new power had risen in the rift. Not Dominion, not human command. Something else. Alyx Kael, survivor, commander, betrayed sister, had forged her own empire out of ghosts and fire. She sat on a throne of steel aboard her rebuilt flagship, alone, haunted, unstoppable. I trusted once, she whispered to herself. Never again. The stars bent to her will, and the galaxy braced for war. And that's the end of Starlight. Treason, betrayal between sisters, war across the stars, and a commander who rose from ashes to claim her own empire. If you love this galactic ride, smash like and subscribe, because more stories of treachery and revenge are on their way.